I suspect that most of you would have heard the phrase or the saying, you never forget once you've learned how to ride a bicycle. You never forget. And think of the things that adults used to do when they were children or younger, and then they no longer feel capable of doing what they did. And there's some good reasons. I mean, maybe they're not physically capable, but as we get older, we add more and more, we add more and more, we add more and more stuff. In our head. Stuff that puts us down, stuff that is the ruination of living. Majority of adults, I would say, are dead before they die. They're not living, they're not alive, they're not living a full life. So can you still cycle after not having cycled for many years? Have you really not forgotten how to cycle? But it's the stuff we add. We think the mind is preventing the body from living. The mind is crucifying the body. But not really, but you believe it to be the case. The mind stops you from doing things, stops you from living. You get your little lot, that's saying you've made your bed, now you've got to lie on it. People in their 40s and 30s and 40s have established themselves, and they live as they are now at that age, right through to the end of their life. I've often thought that buying my own property was a mistake, because when I was renting accommodation, I had a lot more freedom. It's like buying an animal, buying a pet. Before you bought the pet, you had much more freedom. There's so much stuff one accumulates, which stops you from being free. You think buying the stuff was coming from a place of freedom, but no. You are imprisoned. You are a prisoner to your own tendencies. You are a prisoner to your own habits and tendencies from the first birth stuff. You identify with your first birth stuff and you become a prisoner to it. You're no longer free. You're not like a child, free. But even children aren't as free as an awakened person. It amazes me that I can still stand on my head, albeit next to a door. I don't want to. I'm a bit afraid I might break my neck if I've never been able to stand on my head away from the door. But it still amazes me that I can do that. I don't do it every day. When you are happy, when you're coming from that right disposition of already happiness, when you're with me, capital M, then there's no limitations. There was I read a little story years ago, and exactly where the horse is tethered to a post, and every night it's tethered to the post, so it's not allowed to wander off during the night. And it's so used to being tethered to the post that one night, when it wasn't tethered to the post, it believed it was tethered to the post. And there he had the opportunity to escape, but he didn't. He thought he was still tethered to the post. It's all imagination. That's why it's called illusion. So are you still able to ride the bike, even though you might not have ridden the bike for years? Yes, you are. If you can return to this place. The joyous place, the place of freedom. Feeling intimate. So when you sit on the bike, you feel at one with the bike. Not you and the bike.